Jawaballs!
Hi, here we are. Welcome. This is the new Jawa cave. I'm only going to show a quick snippet because it's not ready yet to be seen. But here it is, the new Jawa cave. Look, my little trophies. Look, all the banner contest trophies. Boom, boom, blah. So anyway, I'll show more of this room when it's all complete. But for right now, I wanted to show you this right here. My Battlefoam Pack Go. This is my new transport that I got from Battlefoam at the Nova Open from Romeo. He happened to have a table set up there, and I had been meaning to kind of hook up with Romeo because I was so happy with what he did for the Heroes of Armageddon charity project. The guy, he provided all of the bags for all the armies that were created. He really gave a considerable amount of monetary support to the whole project. Custom cut bags for all the armies, 3,000 point armies. Anyway, it was really outstanding, and I can personally attest to the value of what he gave us because the Blood Angels bag disappeared for God knows a month and a half in. It was lost in the UPS system through all the shipping, and it finally showed up. The box was beat to hell. It looked like it was mailed off to Gambia or something. But when they finally got it back over at Santa Cruz Warhammer, the models inside were almost nearly perfect. The bag protected them. The trays, the transports. It was really great. Just a little plug there for Romeo at Battlefoam. So I was so happy, and I really wanted to kind of support Romeo and show what he does. Outstanding stuff. Thank you, Romeo, and thank you, Battlefoam, for supporting the Heroes of Armageddon. But anyway, let's get back to this thing. This is the Pack Go. When I was talking to Romeo at the Nova Open, he showed me off his own personal bag. At the time, it was unreleased. It was a prototype, and he showed me his, and I was hooked. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have it. So here it is, the Pack Go. Now I believe you can get this off the website from battlefoam.com. But anyway, so here it is. First things first, I put a little sticker on here. I got this from some game or something. I don't recall where I got it from. The Pack Go. It's got a slot here on the front that I put my codex in and my rule book. But inside, he designed this to fit your iPad. I don't have an iPad. I carry a laptop. Where does your laptop go, Romeo? Well, he put a place for the laptop too. Look, here it is. Boom, boom. He made a bigger slot, padded on both sides, for your laptops. I have a folder in there. So yes, the slots are big enough for the codex to fit into. There it is, good to go. And if you got lots of more books, they can slide in here. I'll get to my only issue with the Pack Go in a few minutes. It concerns the pockets. Definitely not a big problem, but I'll talk about that in a few. On the side here, we have a couple of these little mesh pocket things that are good for holding things like water bottles and stuff. I wouldn't put anything in there that you care about because it'll get smashed around and may fall out. Then we have these long pockets here on the side, which are deep. Here's my problem. Romeo, and on the old 1520 that I had gotten from Battlefoam a couple years ago, the same issue existed. Lots of pocket space, but the pockets were just really big and long. And on this one, it's got the same deal. This is great for a bottle of whiskey, so next time I go to the Nova Open, I'll be good to go. But it's not that useful a pocket. No, let me rephrase that. It's very useful in that you can put all kinds of stuff in there. This can go in there, your tapes and all that. But I, in my personal taste, would prefer that this big long pocket be divided into like 3 smaller pockets with a zipper across, so I could put stuff inside those pockets. That's my own personal taste. Some of you, I'm sure, would have a much better use for these things. Maybe that's the problem. I don't have anything really to go in these long things. I think he designed them to be used with his breakdownable transport. Romeo provides this, I forget what it's called, but he has a transport on his website that, not a transport, but a display board that breaks up into pieces, and I think that these slots are designed to fit those transport pieces for the display board. So anyway, That's really my only critique of the bag. I would prefer smaller pockets. So this is it. It's really very, it's got hard sides, made of a nice smooth material. What I love about it is we got some nice big backpack arms. This was a big critique I gave the 1520 a couple years ago, and he listened. Romeo listens. And he created these long backpack arms. And also, if you so choose, you can stuff them inside here, get rid of the backpack arms completely, the straps, and just make it a nice neat bundle to carry by the handle on top. So that's the outside of the bag. Really well done. It's sturdy, it's strong. I love the material it's made out of. It's a great little transport. Let's get to the good stuff. Pause. Here we are. The transport insides. Romeo, when we were at the Nova Open, helped me out by custom fitting. Custom cutting transport trays for me. If you go on his website, you can find the whole setup that helps you kind of custom order your own custom trays. And he helped me do it at Nova Open, which I got in video. That was my last video. And here we go, the inside. He did this custom Jawaballs thing, this Jawaballs divider for me. Pretty cool. And here we go, the inside. You know, let me swing this sucker around. Ugh. Don't want to knock stuff off my table over there. I have a commission going on. So here's the first custom tray. This custom tray holds all of my assault marines very snugly. Honestly, I was surprised at the efficiency with how he did it. He even cut a slot for my little Angel of Death there, the banner. Let me zoom in a little for you. So you can see each of the Marines has their very own individual slot. It took me a while to figure out which Marines go into each of the slots. I'm not even sure if I got it right, but I think so. For the most part, they all fit. And this is ideal because, and one of my critiques of Romeo's transport before was that the foam, the slots were, if they weren't custom fit, the models bounced around and it damaged them. The foam kind of ate them up. But in these custom slots, they fit perfectly, so they don't slide around inside the slots and get damaged by transport. You know, so they're protected more. Here's the next custom slot. There's all my scouts. These are my ICs. There's Mephiston, the Sanguinor, Chaplain, my priests, my Terminators, and there goes my objectives. We cut some custom slots for the objectives. You'll see a few just square holes. Those are the holes that we set up for, they're just extra space on the slot, so he just cut some square generic holes. And down here, my Land Raider. He gave me this kind of a generic transport tray he gave me. It's got my Land Raider hole. It's got a hole for a Predator tank with sponsons, and another Predator tank and 2 dreadnoughts. And there it is. This is my 2,000 point Nova Open Army, which I'll be playing this week in that Battle for Salvation. And the Battlefoam transport I got from Romeo. Overall, if I was going to give this thing a grade, I gotta say A, Romeo. I gotta give your Pat Go an A, maybe an A minus. Overall, I'm thrilled with the feel and the durability of the transport. Here's another whole tray I have here of space. I have nothing to put there in this army, so I flop it over and just kind of hold everything snug. You know, overall it's an A minus. The only reason why it's not an A or A plus is my personal preference for the side pockets. Right here he added a Velcro kind of side so that you can put things like patches. You know, I've got a few from like Mechanicon and stuff I'm going to be putting on there. I have to get some Velcro on that. I have my own Jawaballs patch coming out soon too. It's a blood drop with a... Anyway, so I'll have that out soon. So here it is, the Romeo Battlefoam Pack Go, the new Jawa transport. Pack Go. I recommend it, I gotta say. It certainly does the job it's designed to do. And I know that next time I'm traveling, it'll be coming in handy because, you know, the airports, the planes, the overhead compartments. It's a scary thing for a traveler carrying, you know, a 2,000, 3,000 point army. So I'll be happy to have this along with me. All right, so there it is, the Pack Go Battlefoam. Thanks, Romeo. I really appreciate it. More to come.